Good morning, family. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you're new, my name is Peggy. Welcome to Gone with the Winleys. Please make sure you comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. All right? So, good morning, family. This is our second time leaving Mayport in a 2-week time frame, right? So we've been at Mayport for a total of like 14 days because we did a week and then we had to go clean out our storage and then we did another week. So this is our second time leaving, but we had to double back because I won't be able to come back this way until probably later next year, right? So Donald and I are preparing to leave. I don't want to go, but I guess they say you ain't got to leave here, but you got. How does that go? You ain't got to go. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of here. That's what they're saying. You don't have to go home, but you have to get out of here. So anyway, like yesterday, our last day here, our last full day here, I was so sad because the weather was not acting right. We had a rainy day, the tides were high and stuff like that. And so I didn't get to do everything I wanted to do. But I'm not gonna lie, I did have a great time here on the beach here in Jacksonville. So I'm just glad I was able to come. I love this place. If you're ever able to come here, you should. If you know somebody who has access to a military base, they can come and camp with you, so they can sign you on, like they could be your sponsor, right? And so you can stay as long as they stay. So if you can get on, you should really consider it. Here's Donald.
Hey, what's going on, fam?
He has been super busy this morning. Yeah. I didn't sleep good last night, so I was up all night till about 4 this morning. DJ finna jump out the truck, Donald.
I see him. I'm watching him. DJ, bad. You looking like, what am I doing?
One thing about DJ, I'm gonna tell you, since he learned that he could jump from that front seat, and I know it's not good for his back. Listen, let me say that too, guys. We are aware of the length of DJ and the things that he do may hurt his back. We try to control it as much as we can, but sometimes he's too fast and he's so spry that we can't stop him from doing everything. But trust and believe, we are considering him in everything that we do, because I feel like in every video somebody is saying you got to watch his back, you got to watch his back. Trust, we are watching his back because we don't want him to have trouble when he gets older either, right? So I just want to clear the air on that one. But anyway, we are about to pull out. I hate to say goodbye to this place because I love this place so much, but you know, too much of a good thing is just too much, right?
Yeah. This guy walked up to me this morning while I was disconnecting and setting everything up. He's like, "You're not leaving today, are you?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "No, don't leave the day. It's gonna be the best day of the week." It's not my call, man. That's not how it's not how it works.
Because when do we tell the person who has it after us? we can't just stay. I wish we could. I wish it was a first come, first serve, but that's not how they operate. Now, so you can see the fisher people, because you can't say fishermen because women. I found out that a lot of women fish here too. A lot of women do a lot of fishing. But anyway, you can see that they're already out. But I guess it is good to get up early if you're trying to fish and do stuff like that. But this is just such a beautiful day. As you can see, there's a speedboat out there, and sometimes you can see dolphin out there and stuff like that. So it's just a beautiful place. I know you guys see all the soldiers running behind us. I think they're doing like some kind of special PT this Sunday morning. So yeah, hopefully they won't see themselves in the video and be upset. But anyway, you can see the people out fishing this morning. And you can see that speedboat out there too, right? So somebody told us a story the other day that, okay, so across over there, across and back is not the military base's property, right? So civilians can do their speedboats or whatever else. So across the way over there is civilian. Like, this whole thing doesn't belong to the military, but way back there where you could see like buildings and stuff right there. So they have their little orange things out letting you know that you should not cross that line, right? They have the orange things out. You are not to ever come across that line. I think some children had gotten hold to, I ain't gonna say children, but I'm gonna say like some teenagers or young adults got hold to a speedboat and they crossed the line. And when I tell you, they were saying that the police boats came out in force and chased them back off. Like, when I say they are watching this place, they are watching this place. Trust me when I say it, because your girl got in trouble too, because I crossed the line and tried to come back, but it was an ugly situation. But anyway, fam, I'm gonna go ahead and go so that we could get started, because today is going to be a 5-hour day. So it's going to take us 17 hours to get home. So we're going to do 5.5, 5.5, and then I think he said 6 or 6.5. So our first stop is going to be somewhere in Louisiana, and I'm hoping it's not in Shreveport, because I was underwhelmed with that one. But I'm going to go over here right now and ask Donald exactly where in Louisiana we're going. Donald, player, what part of Louisiana are we going to?
We're going to New Orleans.
Oh, well, see, your girl got to go down on Bourbon Street now.
I think we're going to only be there one night, but we might extend it 2 nights, so we'll just see when we get
well,
there.
we'll see what happens. But anyway,
I'm going to Destin first.
oh, see,
okay.
See, I don't ever get it right. That's why he got to be, you know, you got to know your strength. You got to know your weaknesses. So first we're going to Destin, which is one of the places I really like.
Yeah.
And then we're going to New Orleans, which is good. I hope he can extend, because then we could get a trip out the trip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we'll be going to Houston. So we're probably going to take us 6 days or 5 days?
4 or 5 days.
4 or 5 days to get back to Houston. We're just going to take our time, because our goal is to drive under 4 hours each trip. And so we're going to be pushing it today by going 5.5 today, or 5.5 today, then 5.5, and then 6.
Yep.
That's how it's going? Okay,
yeah.
So it's 16 hours. Well, it is 17 hours.
Yeah.
17 hours getting home. So anyway, I done talked y'all head off, all right? So anyway, I will talk to you guys when we get to the first stop. All righty. We belong together. We belong together. Just you, just me. The world to see. I'm giving you some ambiance music, Donald.
Hey, what's going on, fam? It's the Don here, and it's time for another edition of Waiting in the Truck for Peggy. I wish I had some kind of theme song to go with that or whatever else it is, but anyhow, we are here in Destin, Florida. We're only here for a couple of days. We just left Mayport near Jacksonville, Florida. Y'all know it's Peggy's favorite spot, and it did not disappoint. But it was super windy. I mean, every time we tried to record outside, you couldn't hear anything. We got to get some, like, I don't know, some kind of wind muffling or whatever, but it was super, super windy out there. But I was determined to get to the driving range. And I got my golf clubs out of storage, for those of y'all who don't know. Just got them out of storage. And so I go to the driving range, the golf course, nice golf course, military bases for some reason. I always want to make sure they keep the golf courses nice and pristine, and this was no exception. But I wasn't playing golf. I just want to go to the driving range. Got me a little bucket of balls, and I started just hitting. I did a few stretches, and I just started hitting. And everything was just running across the ground or shooting far to the right or whatever else it is. I mean, terrible. If I was close to the road, I might have broken free windshield or something. But for some reason, anyway, I decided to start recording. And right when I started recording, I got into my little groove. I had a nice little lag going, and the ball started going up in the air. And I still had about 50% of them going to the right, but the rest of them was going pretty dang straight. And I was getting 200 yards with my hybrid 4. I know that's more technical than a lot of y'all even care to think about, but it brings a smile to my face. And I guess that's what I want to talk about. See, that's how it always works out. I always segue into something I can talk about. Finding something that brings a smile to your face. I don't care if it's something fun to read. I don't care if it's a joke website. It could be cat videos on YouTube. Anything that puts a smile on your face, take a few minutes to do it. Because it changes your whole day. You can start in a bad mood, and then all of a sudden you see a good cat video, or you read a good joke, or you talk to a friend that puts a smile on your face, or you go through a memory that just makes you happy and stuff, and your whole mood changes. So I just want to encourage, I say it all the time, right? What's the little motto we say? Remember to go out there and do something good for yourself. If you do something good for yourself, for me, it's golf and chess, and a good steak, whatever it is. Do something good for yourself, your whole mood changes. You be smiling like the Don does. Short video today, fam. Short little piece, but that's the kind of thing that goes through my head when I'm waiting in the truck for Peggy. All right, fam.
Now, I know my daddy ain't in here telling on me.
No, I ain't saying that.
Yes, you are.
No, okay.
Is my daddy in here telling on me?
So while you were in there, I shot a Waiting in the Truck for Peggy. That was at about 10:30.
Okay.
10:25.
Okay.
It is currently 12:20.
Okay.
Now, as y'all know, I am cool with Peggy going to these stores like Home Goods and Marshalls and Ross, and just having a good time. Just go ahead and just do your thing, babe. 2 hours? We gotta get more gas now. We just filled up. Now we gotta we just filled up before we got into this parking lot.
Listen, I'm not gonna let him do that to me. I'm just not gonna let him do it. Now I'm not gonna let him do it. Now, did he tell y'all he came in there for 30 minutes of those 2 hours?
Oh, of my own free will, right?
No, because I wanted your opinion.
Okay.
So that was 30 minutes, and then another 15 minutes. Look, if something gonna happen, who is gonna happen to? To me. So I'm in there and I'm shopping, and I'm about to grab a couple mirrors for the bedroom, stuff like that, because they were a really good deal. And I forgot I had these 2 glass coffee mugs, and they were really cute, and they had like the little snug top to go on top, so like if we're sitting outside on the balcony having coffee. They were only $6.99 each. Listen, when I pushed the flap back to put the mirrors in, those glasses dropped to the ground, and it sounded like a chandelier fell.
Wow. Okay.
And it took me about 15 minutes because I had to use my cart to block off the place to make, because nobody else was there, and I had to go find somebody, and then I watched it until she came over to sweep it up. So that was 15 minutes of my time. But everybody ran over this. They were like, "Ma'am, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, these were coffee mugs." And so I asked the guy, say they were only like $6.99 each. Do I need to pay for them? And he was like, "No, mistakes happen." So I felt like a kid at that point, because I'm like, yeah, mistakes do happen. But I forgot they were back there because I had them covered up with other stuff. But I got some really good deals. Donald should be thanking me.
You know what? We had that same discussion we've had before. When she called me in there to look at some artwork and stuff like that to see what we want to put in the apartment, I gave my honest opinion and everything. And she was like, "You should be happy. I'm saving you money." Ladies, you are spending money.
At a discounted
You are not
price.
saving money
At
when
a
you're
discounted
buying stuff.
price. Hey, no, don't get you. Look, come on, player. Now, when you walk into the apartment and it smells like heaven, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you look around and you...
She got her hand on me, folks. She got her hand on me.
Look,
Go ahead, baby.
I'm trying to make this sound better. I ain't helping myself. And when you get up in the morning or you walk through the living room and you'll be like, wow, she did her thing.
Yeah.
You gonna say that?
Yes.
No, you're not. It's okay, player. It's okay. I did my best.
You did good, baby. You got a lot of good items.
And then I had to get in line.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna say this, ladies. A lot of y'all really want y'all husbands to be involved in the selection and the decision process when it comes to decorating the house and everything. And I would tell you the honest to goodness truth. They don't care.
Some men do.
They don't care.
See, he said that, but I was gonna. So I never decorated with black before. I just think it's a dull, boring color.
Mm-hmm.
But they have done so much with black, and they've incorporated all these different colors and stuff in it. So Donald has a problem with black and peach being in the same.
Peach.
In the same. You know, like he don't like those colors mixing. And they had some beautiful paintings, abstract, you know, and he didn't like the peach. He was like, "Oh, that make my stomach hurt." Oh. Now, see, if I hadn't called him inside, to look at that, because I was going to buy it.
Peach nauseates me, but not when it's with black. It's when it's with like pale blues and when it's with like light greens and stuff like that, or grayish. No, that peach had black and gold and other stuff in it. We got a paint in that hat a little bit. No, I hate peach. I hate the color. I hate the light color peach.
So as he's not complaining.
I'm not complaining.
He's not complaining.
But I'm complaining.
But no, you're not complaining. You're just saying how you feel, and I appreciate that. But at the same time, when he went in there, it took him 20 minutes to pick a painting, because before he came in, I had already had 3 sets already for him to look at.
There you go.
And he got more nauseous with each painting.
I picked one. I picked one set, but
and that's the one we ended up with. And we're going to show you guys when we get to the house. Yeah. But I just don't think the painting is big enough, because that's a big wall, so I'm probably going to have to add a sconce or something. But see, Donald don't understand that. Oh. And so, but and then here's the thing. I said, I'm not going to decorate this apartment much, because we're not going to be here but a year before we get the house and everything. But it's just too empty for my liking. Like it's still, when you walk in,
it's your nest, baby. You have to feather it. But
see, here's the thing. I don't want to waste the money, because next year I'll be getting stuff all over again.
Hopefully you can take some of the feathers with you.
Now that would be nice. Wouldn't it be nice?
Yeah, I've never heard that term before. Hopefully you can take some of the feathers with you.
Because he always calls it feathering the nest. Yeah. When I decorate. And I'm like, okay, I'll take that feathering the nest. But I'm just excited to get back and do some stuff, because we have to leave back out the end of May. Well, I'm going to be home in St. Louis for Memorial Day weekend, because I'm going to pick up my camera and Jordan.
Not an actual camera, the granddaughter camera. Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So I had a really good day.
A good shopping.
I had a good shopping day. Y'all are going to be so happy, ladies. Y'all that like to decorate. Y'all are going to be so happy with the deals I got.
Okay,
right?
I can see that.
Because that one thing was over $100 and something.
Oh, and you got
and
it
I got
for
it
like
for $22.
$22.
You can't beat. See what I'm saying? And so you got to be happy for me.
I'm
baby.
happy for you, baby. I'm always happy for you when you find stuff that brings you joy. I'm happy for you.
See that he's such
I can't be as happy as you.
He's a good player.
I'm a good player.
He's a good player.
But in case y'all didn't know, like I said in the waiting the truck for Peggy, we're here in Destin, Florida. This is just like an overnight stay. We made it a 2-night kind of thing to give me a little rest between large drives and stuff.
Yeah.
So probably when we get back to the RV park, we might spend a little bit of time out by the water or something like that. Get some walking around time and everything.
Because when we were here last time, a lot of people got together and they come out to see the sunset.
Yeah.
And you got to get there early so you can get a seat.
If you want to see, you better get out there early because the sun sets right over the water and everything. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, so we're gonna go out and watch the sunset. Probably take a cup of coffee out there or something, and just sit out and enjoy it. That sounds like a restful, peaceful evening. And see, okay, in my defense, I was at home minding my business. He said, "You want to go?" And I was like, "Sure." And I was like, "Hey, they have a Home Goods." But let me tell you, this Home Goods here in Destin is the best I've been to in a while. Like
better than Arizona?
Way. This is the best because. Like,
or was it the one in Jacksonville that you like so much?
Jacksonville has one that I love too, but this is better. This is even better than that, because you don't want to go like everybody that do these decor channels and stuff like that. You're starting to see the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at it because I like it too, but I'm just like, I just want a thing or two different than everybody else.
There you go. That makes sense.
See, player?
That makes sense.
Thank you.
But you know, it's lunchtime.
Can I treat you to lunch?
Yeah, it's lunchtime now. It's been long enough.
So what would you like? You want me to go home and cook you a lunch, or would you like to get something out?
We're gonna see if we can find something. We in a new town. I know they got crab cake, but I want to go out there to the waterfront.
I'm so glad he is the man that he is, because most husbands would probably because most men after a particular age are content with sitting in the car. If I don't have to go inside with you, then it's no big deal, right? But see, that's why I told him when we get here, I need to get me a little car. That way I could go to the store and do stuff on my own. Yeah. And he only has to come out like to help me with groceries and stuff like that.
So I have about a 45-minute threshold though. You know what I'm saying? See, if I had known been 2 hours, I could have went to I don't know, a park.
But you always see, but this is what he failed to do this time. He always says, "How long do you think you'll be?" And I'm like, "Do you need to go somewhere?" And he'll say, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Well, how long will you be?" And he'll tell me 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I didn't do that
"Okay."
this time.
I'm like, "Okay, then that gives me time to really just look and take my time." So that's normally our agreement, and it normally works for us. But he didn't do that.
I didn't do it this time.
But I always, like, when I come out, I always see him walking DJ or something.
Yeah, I walked DJ twice. He likes the place. He don't have the parking lot, so he's good.
So he owns the place.
He owns this place now. So this is now DJ's parking lot.
But I appreciate. Let me look you in the eye, please.
Okay.
I appreciate and adore your patience with me.
I wish I could see the honesty in her eyes. This is wholesome, pure honesty, fam. Right there.
Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it.
Let's go find me something to eat right here.
All right, let's get you something to eat, player. I'm going to treat.
Oh, I appreciate
since
that.
Since I saved $1.
Good thing she saved $1.
I'm going to treat you, player, because you are the dude. You are that dude.
I'm that dude.
You want to get something to eat too, Poo-Poo?
Yeah, you do.
You want to eat, Poo-Poo? I don't know what it is, but when I say the name Donald, but I tell y'all his name was Donald before we met him. He gets excited. You can't say Donald. Donald.
He tired.
Donald. Oh, he tired now. But normally when I say Donald, he gets up and jumps on my leg. And I'm like, his name was Donald.
His name was Donald before.
It was. Anyway, we will see you in the next clip, fam.
All right, fam.
All righty.
Hey, what's going on, fam? There's Grace and Mercy behind me. Peggy's inside. It is about 4:45 in the afternoon, and you might not be able to tell, but it's drizzling. But that is the lightest the rain has been for the past like 3 hours. And if you are a doggy parent, as I am, you gotta get out when you can. So I'm gonna try to get DJ in between downpours and Let's just do our minute with DJ real quick. Sound like a plan.
The universe has known it all along. Maybe this is where our story starts.